The next topic on today's show is about doctor's appointments. Now, doctor's appointments, we should all stick to them. If we make an appointment to see the doctor, we should commit to it and talk him or her the absolute truth and nothing but the truth. And committing yourself to the doctor's appointment too. Don't just not turn up if you made the appointment. I'm sure Georgia would agree on this.
I would agree on that. It's important to always go and be on time and be prepared. Isn't that right?
Okay, but if you can't get down to the doctor's, guys, there is telehealth. Most of you may have heard of it. This is where you have a chat to your GP on the phone to discuss your concerns and work out what is the best treatment for you. So we know that sometimes you cannot get to the doctors by yourself or get to your local surgery, but if you do go to the doctor's, guys, please wear a mask and sanitize your hands. This is very important. And also get your temperature checked. That's also very important. Now, what won't work when you're at the doctor's is abuse, lying, offensive language, or telling lies. And I'm sure Georgia would agree on this.
Yes, I agree, Barry. Very true.
So what would you do in making your doctor's appointment?
I would go online, and you can book it online, and then either do telehealth on the phone, or you can go in if you're able to get there, and then just go see the doctor. It's pretty easy, and then they can tell you what's going on and help you.
But if the condition is serious and you need to get to the hospital, guys, always call 000 for an ambulance. Please do not stay on hold.
Yes, very true. Always call the ambulance.
Because if you're having trouble breathing or you can't get down to the doctors or you can't get the after-hours doctor in, and it's really serious, please do call 000 for an ambulance. Now, what would you do, Georgia, if you were calling an ambulance on my behalf of me?
On behalf of Barry, I would let them know what's going on and say I need an ambulance straight away. And then I would listen to the person on the other end, and they would be telling me what to do, whether that's CPR or how to take care of you until the paramedics can take over. But just keep them on the line until they get here.
So it is very important, guys, to really stick to your doctor's appointments. Okay, if you can't get to the doctor's appointment, please do ring and reschedule it, because it is rude not to turn up to your appointments, because doctors have other patients to see. And another thing I'd like to bring up today, guys, on the show is having a good, valid reason for wanting to go to the doctors. And doctors are not there for chit-chat. They don't have have time for that. I'm sure you would agree on this, Georgia.
I would, yeah. It's always important to use the doctor's time wisely and to both of your advantage, I would say.
And don't tell lies to the attending doctors either. Stick to the truth and nothing but the truth. And have your paperwork ready and be ready to go in when he or she calls your name. And always be on time for your appointment, because if your doctor's appointment is, say, at 8:30 in the morning, say at Vale Medical Center, which is where I would go, I would have to leave at 10 in the morning. And the way I would do this, guys, is have my medical file ready, my medication authority form, and the medical visit form, stating on what my problem is. So you have to be ready, guys, for your appointment. You cannot just go in there and make stories up. And it's the same with telehealth. Be ready to ask any questions that you may have for the doctor on the phone and tell him about your concerns, whether you've had trouble breathing or stomach problems or rashes. He may write out a script for what you may have. I'm sure your doctor would do that. Now, a script is what the doctor writes for you about what medication you've been put on and how many times a day you need to take the medication, whether it's once a day, twice a day, or 3 times a day. The doctor will then sign his name, and then you will then take the script up to the chemist, and the chemist will fill it out for you, and then you pick it up. So what will happen then is the doctor will then say whether you need to repeat the medication for another week or so. So we put 1 repeat or no repeats. And always have the script ready to give to the chemist when you go in. So be prepared for your appointments, guys, and have a blank medication authority form in case the doctor needs to write something on the map or remove it. So that's segment 2. Coming up now is segment 3.